This game is rated T for ages 13 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, Gunvolt here, but you can call me KV. Welcome back to Let's Play Luminous Avenger X. On the last episode, we went to the Sumeragi Secret Bunker 2, where we finally found the butterfly effect and what it actually was. Yeah, there's a whole reason Copen is pretty much not okay with anything Sumeragi is doing right now, and I don't blame him for that in the slightest. We still have one more stage of the Sumeragi Secret Bunker to go, or at least hopefully one more. There's 3 phantoms of the falcons that we have fought still yet to be beaten. And as you can see, Kohaku is very worried about Copen right now, so is hoping that her sister, who, you know, we learned out was Blade, can help him in the least. In the most, in the least, you know. Let's do a talk quick. And we appreciate Kohaku. I hope we can. Alright, with that said, let's not beat around the bush any much longer. Get our mission details and be off. Indeed. Yep, we're gonna go after that AI. Wait. Decades? Back up. Decades? Was Meetil your older sister? Who cares? We'll figure it out later. Hey man, have you seen 2001: A Space Odyssey? Because, you know, AIs can be terrible. Well then, let's do that. Mission start, and off we go. We have 5 bullets. I believe we got this. Oh, right. Just, you know, just this is a fight gonna start right up. Yep. So another illusion, not an illusion, but like phantom version of the Falcons. I don't think your voice can reach her, because I don't think she has... Well, okay, no, she does have one. But you know what I mean. But we'll just be fine. There we go. 1/3 down. Now we just gotta wait for her to do this. And now... Where are you? Get rid of those guys. Get rid of them pretty poorly. Alright. There we go. Do a charge, and then... Yeah. You do your thing. Ow. I am gonna probably play like a butt. Okay, well no, I will probably play like a butt, but hey, got that taken care of at least. Bye Sola. I have more to say about the Falcons. I think is really interesting, but I don't think that's the time or place for it right now. Right now, we need to go and you know, beat up Sonic the Hedgehog. I know that's not what he's based off of. He's not Sonic the Hedgehog, but come on, man, come on. He looks like, okay. I mean, I guess I did say Felicia from Darkstalkers, to be fair, but still. Hey, could you go? Can you go in the thing? Go on the thing. Thank you. Hey. Go on the thing. Okay. Let's see if I can play a little bit better. Go on the thing. Go on the thing. Go on the cloak. And more cloak. Okay, time for your super attack. I mean, it is called Sonic Spiral. At least, the weird thing, from what I found out, is that their, like, desperation attacks are actually called something different in the Japanese version, which is odd because they're still, like, slightly English titles anyway, so I don't know what the reasoning for that is. That was extra lines for the VAs to record, but, I mean, I guess that's what they wanted to do. I'm not gonna say no to that, but just weird choice, from what I found out at least. Anywho's, we need Anchor Nexus, because of course last is our good pal Die 9. And we're just gonna... boop, 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 boop. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay, well, that's just me being a stupid. Alright, let's see. Can we dodge this? You can dodge this. I mean, it would be unfair if you made attacks that you couldn't dodge. But I'm also not very good. So we're just gonna... There we go, just... Yeah, thank you for the level up too, by the way. You healed me and everything. That's great. I have more health now. Alright, well that's all the Falcons taken care of, and if it's anything like the previous stage, we're probably gonna go straight to the Mastermind boss after this. So I want to first charge up my bullets and make sure... What do I have on? Perfect. This particular final boss is a bit tricky if you don't know what you're doing. And I don't know what I'm doing quite a lot. Okay. I kind of like this blue here. This reminds me, like, this coloration scheme reminds me of GV's colors from the first game. I recognize that, yeah, no. Okay. Hey, hold up. How come they get stairs over on that side? We don't get stairs here. I demand a staircase. Time to make a new public works project. Put in a staircase here in the Sumeragi building that we're probably never going to come back to. Just because I said so. But yeah, this is still, like, you know, a different universe or whatever. But that thing where Copen said decades earlier was weird. Like, I guess it could have changed that Mito is his older sister now. What's in here? Just health. Dang it. I was hoping for money. But I guess... Did we not? I guess we didn't have a checkpoint after he beat Die 9. Alright. Here comes the very big reveal of this game. I will warn you right now, if you want to play this game and not have the final boss spoiled, this is your final warning. The final boss is going to spoil not only like who it is or what it is, it's also going to spoil a lot of plot stuff. So, if you've been enjoying this game and you want to pick up this game for yourself and you want to figure out like what's going on, because we did have that particular line that Copen said right before we started the stage, I highly recommend picking this game up. It's a lot of fun. Now then, with that all said, Kopen, who are we talking to? Oh, hey! Remember the first Gunvolt game? Yep. Yeah, you know Asimov from the first game. You know, the guy who technically should have been defeated by Gunvolt. Yeah, so I guess he's just kind of like a different, like, entity in this universe, you know? But apparently, at least the events of like how we understood Gunvolt 1 seems like they played out in a similar fashion, you know, just without Gunvolt. So Asimov's been apparently dead, but apparently not dead. Oh, okay. Is Copen supposed to be dead? Alright, let's hear the secrets. Oh! Wait, what? AI ということにしておいた方が何かと都合がいいの。かつてのスメラギがサイバーディーバをそう偽っていたようにな。I guess? Define the old Sumeragi. なるほどな。表向きはマイナスとの融和を掲げていたスメラギが突然異種買いをする。Oh, okay. So this is making sense. So remember when I said earlier, like a few episodes ago, that Demerzel's plan made no sense? That was like, hey, why not just experiment on, like, wasn't a good alternative, mind you, but it was better than, you know, mass genocide. And apparently we have our answer now. It's that the Demerzel, who is actually Asimov, who is actually a Septima user, is like, no, people who don't have add-up powers, screw them. What a jerk. Oh, okay. So, here we go. Luminous Avenger X is in fact canonical to the main Gunvolt series. However, we have to take into account that the true ending of Gunvolt 1 never happened. Instead, Luminous Avenger X takes place after the bad ending of Gunvolt 1, in which both Gunvolt and Jewel were killed by, of course, this lovely, charming person. I don't know why he needed a new lightning adept, because he already has those kind of powers, but I guess he wanted to be a shadowy figure from the background. Yeah, Asimov never really cared about that, even in GV1, as we kind of sadly learned. You're crazy, dude. Yeah, so I don't like that. So basically, going back to that horrible flashback scene, essentially, when Jewel died, because of what we know from the context of Gunvolt 2, her septimal power went back to Metil, which is why Asimov then, or eventually he became Demerzel, tracked down Metil in order to get her to become the Butterfly Project, which is messed up. And he also then went on to make a new lightning adept in the form of Blade, which to me sounds like he did multiple testing and a lot of people did die before he gets the one he wanted, which, you know, lovely. So, we gotta be very careful with him, because all lightning attacks will completely ignore our Pervasion. Luckily, Shroud Spear is his weakness, so we can as long as I'm not stupid, we can do this pretty decently, I'd say. Fun little detail, though, is in his battle theme. His battle theme actually takes a few cues from the final fight with him in Gunvolt 1, and I want to say a few cues from the Copen fights in both Gunvolt games as well. Now, projectiles, you're fine, but if they are lightning-based, then you're kind of SOL. Yeah, like, ow, that one in particular is bad. So let me stay right over here. There we go. Now, of course, here comes the problem. This lovely attack rears its head yet again. I wasn't a fan of it in the first Gunvolt game. I'm still not a fan of it now. Ow. Okay. And he does it a lot of times. So you just want to stay in the gaps as best you can. Okay. Oh dear. Ah, Futterbutts. Only that level up could have come earlier. Okay. So we defeated him, but you'll probably just notice that he went away like a phantom like the other adepts went away. So, there's a problem. Yeah, just like that. Ow. And here we go, the final missing piece to the story as to how this all lines up. Surprise! Remember how I've been kind of on, like, you know, oh, it's a different timeline, it's a different universe, etc., until now I finally kind of went, nope, this is after GV1. And then you start kind of thinking, okay, but wait a minute, this is after GV1, then a lot of what I've said previously doesn't add up. Like, because Copen's still 14, his sister, who was more than likely his younger sister, had to have been taken at some point, but, like, she wouldn't have gotten her powers back until literally after the events of GV1. Yeah. And there you have it. Copen has been alive for 100 years after the events of Gunvolt 1. In order to survive, in order to finally put an end to this, he became a cyborg. And then also, it's actually hinted at a lot of times when you're talking with the crew that lives at the home base, because they kind of mention, like, oh yeah, Copen, you're 14, right? And Copen never outright confirms or denies that, because he knows what's going on. Meanwhile, Asimov used his power as a lightning adept to basically become pure lightning electronic energy. You'll protect them. You're gonna... Considering excluding one of them, all the Falcons that we fought in this game did not care to take down Copen. They just had to do it because you forced them to. I don't think you're protecting any of them. You basically sent them to their death. Don't say that. Now, warning. This fight is super intense with flashing. Photon Detonator is the weakness, so I'll let you know that right now. But before we go any further, I probably put a warning at the beginning of this video, but just so you know now, this fight can get really intense with bright flashing and lights. Of course, that depends if I actually beat him. Fun little detail, Copen's sprite has been changed now to show his robotic eye on the right side. I have no health. How am I alive? Oh. Okay. Fine. There we go. Okay, cool. I got to this part. Let's see how well I do. I am probably going to die here. This particular attack is rude as heck. Okay, and there we go. Yep, I saw that coming. But this happened as I was hoping it would. Thank goodness. Alright. We can still die, but at least we can finish this fight. His eye is still damaged, though, which is kind of funny. Now, this attack will do damage to you pretty much regardless of where it is. Ow. Which is why I hate it so much. But once it's done... Ow. We can start... Oh, for crying out loud, the stupid Lux Calibers. That was dumb. Sorry. Now, unfortunately, we do have to start the fight all the way back from the first phase. So let's see if I can hang on to my health a bit better. Ow. Okay. Go. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Alright, alright, alright. We're crying out loud. Here comes the problem attack. Dang it. Dang it. I was hoping that I could... Oh, well. Okay, we're doing much worse this time. Oh dear. Okay, sorry. Again, this boss fight is a little obnoxious. And I'm also not that good, so I gotta get good. It's like, I want to be like, tag him, and then he's like, guess what I have? I have a wall of electricity around me. Because I'm a cheating butt. It's fine, that's fine. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Let's... Okay, now we know the order he's doing the voltaic chains in. We're gonna do this. Okay, so I need to get right here. Right there, and right there. The pattern is usually random, but it looks like for this particular iteration of the fight, it is the same every time, which is helpful for me, so I'm glad about that. There we go. Okay, okay. And we got level ups, we got heals, in fact, which is great. We also got more health, so hey, doing the boss multiple times is also helpful because we get level ups, and that's great. Alright, warning after this boss. Warning more about, like, you know, the flashing and stuff. If I can end his health off before he does those 3 things, then I'll be good, because those things seem to be doing the most damage to me. Okay. Alright, cool, cool. We got to this part with that amount of health. Hopefully things will be okay. Hopefully. I'm not holding any promises. Ow, I ran to that. Gosh, I hate this attack so much. Up we go. He's gonna come up here. Almost. Okay, well, you know... Jerk. Oh, I don't even know how he hit me, to be quite honest. Okay, sorry. Ugh. But hey, we're getting experience, so it's good, right? Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Not me. Tag him! Jeez. There we go. Okay, is he gonna do the same pattern of Voltec chains? It sucks because this is technically a redo recording because of how my capture card was working, since I wasn't used to it yet. And in that one, I know we actually only took 2 tries to beat him, which sucks, but I also did not like the commentary for that fight, so kind of why I wanted to redo this in the first place. There we go. Okay. 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 I just needed to, you know, not be stupid. Okay. Okay, well, already ruined that. I was already stupid once, which isn't helpful, and then I was stupid a second time, which wasn't even more helpful. Okay, I actually dodged it that time. Like, it doesn't seem like it's that hard to dodge, and it shouldn't be that hard to dodge, but I'm also a moron. Okay. Here comes the big question. Can I survive this attack with this amount of health? The answer may surprise you. Okay, there we go. It's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. Amazing, if you just keep playing the fight again, you actually know how things work. I dodged it perfectly that time. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Please destroy him. Also, fun fact, when you do the Shredder, it actually shows... Nope, not yet. But there we go. Yeah, when you do the Shredder, that's now like a little fun fact about that fight is when you do the Shredder, any cutscene that Gunvolt, that Copen is part of will show his damage die, which I think is a really cool detail. I think we're done here. What? Oh, the power of cutscenes. Dang it. Well, that was the end of the stage. That was somehow a B despite all those deaths. Okay. Well, sorry about all the deaths, but hey, we at least included them in to show that I am not infallible. Because I already knew that. I can make a lot of mistakes. So where does that leave us, then? Uh-oh. No, you're a jerk. You go away. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh. Lola, no! I wish it was permanent damage. No, you get back here. You get back here right now. I'm gonna punch you in the face. I won't do anything, but I'm gonna punch you. What a great ending, you know, we tried to beat up the true antagonists, and then they're like, ah, just kidding. What's going on?
しました、小悪さん。歌だよ、これ。ロロちゃんの歌。歌？何にも聞こえねえぜ。間違いない。きっとアキラくんに何かあったんだ。私行ってくる。まあちょっと。琥珀、みんなここで待ってて。
Run, Kohaku. Through the credits. Yeah, so this is kind of where it gets interesting. I know I've mentioned that this game is going to get a sequel. The question is, well, how? Because it kind of seems like the game ends here, and we already know that Lola tried to revive Copen. If that's not going to work, I don't have any hope that Kohaku could probably do the same, but still, maybe she can get there and save the day. That said, this is the end of the main story for Luminous Avenger X. I really like this game. The movement is fun, the stages are a lot of fun, I like a lot of the characters in this too. I feel like a lot of them, probably only because this isn't a blind run, I actually got to like look them up, but I feel like a lot of them felt a little more fleshed out than, say, the previous games. Not to say the previous games are bad, I still think Gunvolt 2 is my favorite overall, but this one has just a lot of consistent, like, great design choices. Fantastic music all the way, good idle songs. I like Copen as a character a bit more now because he's not as much of a frump as he was in the previous games, for good reason, because now we know the big plot change, plot divergence from the main Gunvolt series. But I'm still excited to see what this is going to be like for a sequel, because I'm sure it's going to be just as great. That all said, there are still some things that we can do after the game's story has been concluded, so we're not done with the Let's Play just yet. So I'll be seeing you on the next episode, again, for when we start taking care of those bonus missions, essentially. That said, let's sit back and relax with the credits as Kohaku runs toward the light, which is supposedly bad. Like, you ever thought about that? Like, Kyota. Kyota was the other kid's name. I always kept forgetting his name. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I like all the boss characters in this game. They're all pretty cool. Well, except Krim. Krim sucks, but you probably know why that is. And I'll actually get to talk more about the characters in future episodes too, because there's a lot more that I like dug up on them that's really cool. And yeah, thank you, localization team, for doing your best. I appreciate you both, Matt and Andrew. Sorry, my brain left my head for a moment, and I was like, wait, what do I need to do now? But yeah, we'll be tackling those bonus stuff next time. I really like this ending credit song too, but I think what I was trying to get to earlier was, in a lot of like media, it's don't go toward the light because that means death, but also couldn't the light be hope as well? Like, did you ever think about that? Like, you think about the concepts of a light in the dark is usually a good thing because that means that there's still hope at the end. And essentially with how Kohaku is running, she is essentially running to the light in a dark tunnel, which is meaning that there is still hope despite all the odds. Which may or may not be giving away something a little too early, but hey, it'll be shown in this episode anyway, so don't worry, there's gonna be a sequel. Everything's gonna be fine, probably. Demerzel, though, is such, like... I still like, I forget her name already. She has the codename Alice in GB2, but yeah, can't believe I forgot her name, but I like her. I still like her as the best villain of the Gunvolt games so far. But it was a really cool way to bring back Asimov, who was basically the true antagonist of GV1, and make him play another kind of surprise role in this game as well. I thought that was a really well-handled twist. I like that a lot. And that's why I had to be so, like, careful when I was like, yeah, this is a different universe and stuff, when in actuality it's just a branching timeline. That's the end of the credits, so Kohaku, did you get where you needed to go? I also like that we actually have a running sprite for Kohaku. I hope that's actually going to mean something for the future, because I'd love to... I don't know what you do, but having another playable character in the Luminous Avenger X series would be cool. Also, my screen started to go dark because, you know, sorry. But hey, you know what? The light's here. Kohaku is the lights. I also do like the implication that she heard Lola when no one else could, which means maybe Kohaku does have some kind of septum of power that we don't know about. Oh, okay, that was quick. They're all jerks. Oh, well that is just a lovely way to end things off. You do it, Kohaku. Hehehehe. Don't worry about it. She's cool. You do it, Blade. I know it's not your real name, but still. This music track is amazing, too. I love this particular piece of music. And it looks like Asimov failed again, and I'm gonna make a super powerful lightning out of just like me. That's not going to backfire on me in any way. And then it backfired on him again.
Sumeragiの管理コンピューター、デマーゼル。私たちやアキラ君、みんなを苦しめ続けた元凶。私が終わらせるんだ。当たれ
Kohaku's pretty awesome, and all things considered. Like, she's been basically the surrogate older sister of all these kids. She is somewhat good at machines, not as great as Copen, obviously, but still pretty decent, and it sounds like she's going to be able to fix Copen. And, of course, she actually got the final blow on the piece of trash that has been ruining everything for pretty much everyone. And this is what I really like about this game. Both Gunvolt games end on a slightly sour note. Because in GV1, some stuff happens and GV has to go off on his lonesome. GV2, some stuff happens and GV has to say goodbye to one of his most precious friends, or basically his love interest. But in this game, they went, we're gonna give you a bad ending, show you the credits, and then go, psych, just kidding, everything's good, we killed the bad guy, we saved the hero, everyone that we know is still alive. The only bad things that happen are to the Falcon people, and it sucks for them. I do feel bad about that. But otherwise, everything is nice now. Which will finally lead us into that sequel, which I am super excited to see when it comes out. So, we're not quite done with the game yet. I still have those bonus things to show you, but we'll be tackling those next time because I know this episode has gone for a while. Sorry about my feelings with the final boss, but he can be a pain in the butt. That all said, though, like the video, comment, subscribe if you want to. Don't have to, you don't want to. If you like what we've seen as far as the game goes, despite the fact we've now pretty much done the entire story, still recommend picking up. It's really cool, it's really fun to play. That final boss is a bit of a pain, but hey, you know what final bosses aren't. There's also the sequel coming out. Go pick it up when it comes out, because you should give Inti Creates your support. Okay? Thank you. Most importantly, of course, though, please have a wonderfully great day, and hopefully this can be a nice high note to end the story off on, to make a high note to the rest of your day? Question mark? Who knows? But I hope I'll see you on the next one for when we go into the bonus stuff. Until then, ciao!